MBS Central, MBS Universe. We are back at it again. I'm your boy Keo. I got my co-host Danny Myers with me. What's good?
Yo. What's good? What's good? We back. Infinite content. You already know the freaking slogan. Shout out to my man Keo, MBS Universe. We back. Whole nother episode, man. A lot of shit to talk about real quick.
Well, we know what everybody wants to hear today. Oh, what a damn shame. So we I'm not a law expert, but we're going to be talking about this NDA situation with Disaster and Easy the Block Captain. Things have spilled over the internet. One
Yeah,
side said
yeah,
this, the other side
yeah.
said that. Paperwork has been put out.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on this, man?
It's
When
it's
it comes,
ugly. It's ugly. It's whack. First of all, they had a great battle. So let's start there. Easy and Disaster had a great battle, and that's all that shit that came out of that. It was just a dope battle. But then it kind of started. It may have started with Diz in the battle saying ARP tried to bribe Rex off the card. Then ARP does a blog the next morning, like a rebuttal. That ain't true. I could prove that that never happened. Why would I? You know. Um, then the NDA thing comes up. Diz felt like his hands was tied behind his back in this battle. Again, if they were, you signed it, you agreed to it. But if certain things, because I could say this, I talked to Easy. Easy told me that the NDA that Diz got was the exact same one I got. And hold on, let me see. I don't have Diz's NDA. I don't know if the one that Piper
do
Boy
you
said
know? Do you
is
know?
that
So,
Easy sent him one, but I'm
so
gonna
do you
play this
know?
clip. Go ahead.
Do you know for a fact that both of the NDAs are the same?
That's the thing. I don't know. That's what I don't know. I'm gonna play this clip real fast. This is from Piper Boy Williams. This is a couple seconds of it. But yeah, I want to play this.
Easy sent me this NDA. Section 2A is a problem, right? It says the personal life and or artist family and relatives, including without limitation, personal, matrimonial, and family relationships, health, medical history or conditions, habits, residencies, property, history, ideas, opinions, beliefs, or personal purchases. These are like all the things that he can't talk.
All right. So we just now watch this. I'm gonna go to my NDA. Let me go to my NDA. Right? I'm gonna view the document. I'm gonna go to I don't know if y'all can see it. I shouldn't even be showing the NDA. I'm gonna just read the section that he just read, right? Section, what he said, section 2A. As used herein, confidential information means any and all communications, document, and other information pertaining to artists and or company, including but not limited to confidential information related to artists' family and relatives without limitations, artists' spouse and children, and otherwise related to artists and or companies, employees, agents, acquaintances, or business associates, including without limitation information regarding the personal life, business affairs, real properties, and so everything that Piper Boy just read off, which is allegedly from the NDA that Diz received, is exactly what I received in my NDA from Easy when I was supposed to battle True Foe and Frozenberg. Same one. Same rules apply across the board. That's pretty much so. Easy is saying, hey, that everybody gets that. Everybody gets that NDA. That's the same one everybody get. Now, if something else was in Diz's NDA, I'm not sure because I haven't seen Diz's, but as of right now, Easy's words are lining up. They're lining up. This is the same thing that's in mine. Now, I'm gonna also say this, man. I feel like this is ugly because both parties' hands are tied behind their back. And what I mean by that, if Diz was told you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't bring that up, you can't bring that up. All right, that's all right, whatever. But at the same time, a lot of stuff that is being put on Easy's name, I don't really think he can defend it because his hands are tied. He can't say anything. Think about this. And I don't think this is all Easy's doing. This can't be just him. I don't think Easy really even cares about any of that shit because he's really just a battle rapper, a street dude. He's just trying to make his bread, do his movies. But when you go higher into the realm of entertainment, you got to really start caring and thinking about and focusing on the business aspect. And the people behind him are putting that in focus. So he probably like, hey man, this ain't even really how I even get down or whatever. Is this how I gotta move now? I gotta move according to the situation I'm in. Meaning it could be Remy Ma and her legal team that's behind a lot of the moves Easy's been making. If they announce themselves as manager, and I'm the manager, I'm managing him. So he's been moving a little different since then.
Hold on. Wait a damn minute. So Easy left the URL because they were controlling his career moves. And he went back to somebody else
who's controlling
his career moves. That don't make sense at all.
Hey. Do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. Now, I'm gonna say this, man. Yikes. Yo, I'm gonna say this. You gotta think about the situation, the alleged situation, right? If he was, I don't want to say use the word ordered, but that's the only word come to mind. If he was ordered not to speak on that, and he didn't speak on it, it was really from the higher ups that the people he's dealing with. So yeah, if you're not your own boss, you're gonna be working for somebody. Let's just do that. Let's do that. If okay, you was contracted by URL and you didn't like, okay, you wanted YouTube drops, which coincidentally, after he leaves, now the URL is talking about dropping these same battles on YouTube. Not necessarily his battles, but the issue was he wanted his battles dropped on YouTube. They wasn't with that. Now they with that. So it was like parallel universe is real. I've been telling y'all this shit for like 7-8 years now. Y'all better start believing me. Like the silly shit just goes on like this. And yeah, so it was a whole fiasco with him and URL. And like you said, you're saying he left one situation because he didn't like the way he was being controlled. He wanted to do his own thing, then winds up getting controlled again.
This is only one person's fault. This is one person's fault. This is Remy Ma's fault. This is all her fault. I'm blaming everything on her right now. Ever since Easy has went to that situation, it's been a complete mess right now. It's been a complete mess.
Okay, all right. We can say that because the rumors, if the situation happened, if it didn't happen, it's still it is in public opinion it happened. That wouldn't have happened had he not linked up with her in a management situation,
right?
or whatever.
And you got NDAs. Right? Who? What? a battle rapper sending a league owner an NDA? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
You're
That's weird.
battle rapping.
That's weird. That's the weird part.
You're the battle rapper, and you're
Right.
sending an NDA to an owner. It's like what?
Yeah, that's weird because
Is
if anything, Diz was supposed to send Easy a contract saying, "Here, sign the contract. Here's everything in the contract. Sign it. I'm gonna send you your first half. We're gonna battle. I'm gonna send you your back half." That's how that works. But for you to send Disaster an NDA that's the particular strange part out of all this. But however, again, I don't know if Diz signed it or not. Did he break the NDA? How about that? Did he break the NDA in that battle?
nobody.
Furthermore, I will say this. Let me go back before I go ahead with that. But I'm gonna say, would you say since he's left the URL, he's got Hitman Battle, got millions of views on that, right? He probably got the biggest bag he ever got for that. He's got the trenches going. And he's about to battle Geechee in what will be the mega battle of the year. So, did he make the right move? It looked like did he make the right move, or could he have?
I think it was the wrong move. The Hitman battle was it's already been talked about even when he was in the URL. The trenches. I mean, are we really talking about the trenches right now? Like what?
Yeah, because he could have did that over there anyway.
Like,
he could have still did that with URL.
I mean, how much of an impact is the trenches having right now? Easy had to be on there for the trenches to be the card it is today. I mean, they got another event going on. We're not really talking about the trenches like that. Like, are we talking about that card right now? Has anybody said anything about the trenches card as a matter of fact?
No, to keep it real, no. To keep it real, no, I haven't been, but we are gonna cover it because we're fair, impartial, not biased. We're covering it. But in terms of just have I been seeing and hearing people talk about it from my personal friends and all the battle rappers I talk to? No, nobody's been talking about that card.
To all the viewers out there that's tuning into this video, an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. That's what it stands for, and
right.
It has no business in battle rap right now. I don't give a rat's ass who you are. I don't give a rat's ass who you're connected to. That shit shouldn't have been. That shit that has no business in battle rap. Nobody should be sending out NDAs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We didn't have NDAs 5 years ago. We didn't have NDAs when the grind times year started. We didn't have NDA when Smack first started. There's battle rappers that's bigger than that was bigger than Easy. We never heard about them signing NDAs from the Murder Moose to the Cetus to the Hitmans.
Man,
to the
listen.
Iron Solomons. No.
Hey, if they did, we never heard about it. If they did, they didn't speak on it. And furthermore, here's the parallel universe. We are talking about a non-disclosure agreement, meaning we're not even really supposed to know that existed. We're talking about a non-disclosure, something that's not supposed to be disclosed, and the whole world's talking about something that's not supposed to be disclosed. This is crazy, right? So no, you're correct. NDAs have no place in battle rap. Because what Disaster is saying is, if he called me and gave me his personal take on it, and I agree with him. He said, yo, if we get to the point where we're handcuffing battlers, where they can't say this, they can't say this, they can't say this, then this is not battle rap no more. This is a different place, and we can't allow this to happen. And I agree. Because I'm from the corner era, the age where we didn't even know who we was battling. We just went out there and said what we said. And we could say anything. Now, whatever the consequences was after you said that was on you, but you was able to say whatever you wanted to say. I do agree with certain battlers saying, hey, only thing off limits is my child or my one specific dead homie or whatever. Everybody got their own line, and I respect that line. I respect it. If you say, yo, my daughter got autism. Danny, can you please not talk
That
about my
that
daughter?
that
I get
that from
I would accept that.
from what I know, what Easy doing right now, that is not street shit. Somebody said that there's street, all this drug talk, and you out here sending NDAs, really? For God's sakes,
Again, hold on. I'm
wait,
not, and I'm
hold
not
on, hold on,
defending you.
hold on,
Go
hold on.
ahead. Go ahead. Get the
Easy,
water off.
easy. As a matter of fact, Easy put out a damn statement online of why he left Gun Ties. Like, really? Did you really need to do that? What? You didn't even you didn't even contact you didn't even contact Tay Rock directly. You didn't give him a
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
Like, come on,
that.
that's
No,
not
right.
street,
Yeah,
man. Are
yeah,
you what?
yeah, I don't know how he moving.
Stop
I don't know
stop
how he
defending.
moving, man.
I know he's your friend. Stop defending him, man.
I'm not defending. We do this every episode. Like I'm defending A Ward. I'm defending Easy. I'm defending whoever. I'm defending who was that?
Well,
The sword.
you
What
are.
how we played it? Is this what we do? Do you so you like on one side and I'm on the other side? But regardless, I'm not listening. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying these moves are not necessarily street moves. However, I feel like since he's, I guess, going up or whatever, he's the algorithm or whatever, maybe he got to move different now. Maybe the people behind him are forcing his hand to move a certain way.
The
That's
biggest, the
and if that's what it is, that's what it is. So you can't you can't get the streets and business confused. Just like, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna use me. People said, Danny, you got off the trenches card. You backed off the card. That shit was messed up, bro. That's not no loyal shit right there. That ain't no street shit. Blah blah blah. That don't take away from what the person I am, because it was a business decision. It was a business decision. It had nothing to do with the streets. So I'm
but
saying I feel like Easy is in a position where he got to move a certain way business wise. Now that he's with, I guess, the Remy Ma and the management and the legal team, I don't see Easy doing all this shit on his own. But he probably just can't say that. I'm saying it.
so he can't stop and say that, but he could stop and break contracts with the URL. Make it make sense, man.
You got a rebuttal.
I'm on Disaster side. Disaster's not lying. Disaster's been on this game for a while. You knew
Right.
what you were gonna get when you dealt with Disaster. Disaster is a guy that's pardon.
Right.
He's like a battle rapper. Like he's
Right.
very passionate about this game. He's not the most perfect person in the world. People make mistakes in their past, but and I felt like Disaster was telling the truth. I don't think he had nothing to hide about. And if you look at his material, he was light. He didn't say Papoose' name. He didn't say Remy's name.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and honestly, to keep it honest with you, bro, I like whether he was told to not bring that up or not. I really don't care. That's not my business. I didn't sign the contract. I had nothing to do with that. So I mean, but I agree with him that if you're handcuffed and you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't do that, that's whack, and that's not real battle rap. If that was the case, then because here's the thing. Let me tell you this. I signed this same NDA, the alleged same one, right? I signed that, but it was never communicated with me as in, yo, hey, I hope you read that, because I hope you really read everything through, because when you battle Rosenberg, you better not bring up his brother. You better not bring up what street he's from, what city. That shit was not even gonna be in play. Like that type of shit is not in play. Like because that wasn't gonna be the case. Because Easy wasn't finna tell me what I can and can't say. I was gonna say whatever fuck I was gonna say, but it would. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much of this shit is supposed to be enforced. What exactly was supposed to be enforced? Shit be in contract all the time that don't get enforced. Shit be. I don't even want to say specific things because I'm not snitching, but it be a bunch of shit in them contracts that people do not do. Niggas just sign that shit. They want their money. They sign it. Hey, give me my bread here. I sent it back. Send me my freaking deposit. And then a lot of shit that's in that contract, because I read mine, don't even be getting it. The battlers don't be doing the shit, and they don't get penalized.
I think everybody's contract's different though. Not. I don't think all contracts are the same.
No, they're not. But the majority of them have the same principles and standards. The majority. I've been on all the leagues. I battled on all the leagues. I've signed all the freaking contracts. A lot of them have the same standards. Now, some little nuances here and there might be different depending on whatever league. Some leagues don't even do contracts at all. Like I didn't run the gauntlet with this shit, bro. So I'm just saying I can't tell you what was between Easy and Diz, but from the way outside looking in, it's like Diz is saying, "Hey, I was held back." Easy, like, no, you wasn't. You wasn't. And like I was saying,
no, he was.
I don't know if there's a misunderstanding, miscommunication, whatever. Something ain't right there. I don't know who lying, but like I said, I could just tell you from what I read in my own NDA and what I was reading. So it was the same thing.
So if Diz was lying, why during the battle when that was addressed, Easy just stood there and said nothing?
Wait a minute. Hold on. What could he have said? You can't talk.
No, that's not true.
Nah, bullshit. You don't do that. You don't do that.
People do that all the time, though.
People do that,
but when an issue gets addressed and they know it's true, they'll say, "No, that's cap. That ain't true. That's a lie."
Okay.
We get a body language from them. We didn't see no reaction, no body language. He just stood there.
Okay, when Diz pulled the shirt off and had the papoose face, there was some body language there from Easy. He turned around, was like,
the paperwork.
The paperwork part, I don't know if Easy was supposed to talk at that point during if Diz was lying or Diz was telling the truth. So is Easy supposed to say something right there in the battle?
So you're picking and choosing for Easy now. Interesting.
I'm not on nobody's side, bro. Like, listen, again, bro. My bottom line, my clear goal is that NDAs is trash and we can't have that shit in battle rap. It'll never work. It's whack. And I also think it's not going to be no big problem going forward. I think it's just this particular battle, this particular incident. I don't know the particulars around what was said and what was not supposed to be said and what Diz and Easy discussed and agreed upon. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, the NDA shit is whack. We didn't have that shit and we can't bring that shit in the game.
So with that being said, I got DIZASTER 3-0 in this battle based off of the NDA. I'm sorry, man. You were scared. You were terrified. You were scared to get exposed by DIZASTER with this situation, man. That's what it comes down to. The NDA is basically, we don't want you to talk about the Remy situation and Papoose. That's what it is at the end of the day. It has nothing to do with anything else. Anybody want to know what's the purpose of NDA? Hey, we don't want you to talk about when Papoose smacked the shit out of me and the Remy situation. That's what it is. It has nothing else besides that.
All right. Let's just say you're right. Let's say you're right. Right. If that was in the contract, did Diz break the contract anyway? Because he wore a shirt with his man's face on there.
How we know if the contract was valid?
What do you mean? How we know if it was valid? Like what you mean?
Like a valid contract, like a legal binding contract.
It has to be a legally binding contract.
I could write up a contract to you right now, and it's not a legal binding contract. It's something that I just wrote.
Listen, man. Again, what did you say when you first started the show? You're not a law expert.
I'm not, man.
You just said you wasn't a legal expert, right? If I write something on a piece of paper and you sign it, I can use that, right? Or do I got to get that notarized? Do I have to have a lawyer present? If I sign, say, hey, Keo has to cut my lawn every first of the month, sign here, and you sign it. So that's just a piece of paper, right? To your signature, my signature, the agreement is not a legal binding contract. We gotta get a lawyer on this show. And somebody in the comments, let us know. Let us know in the comments below. Y'all tweet this out, y'all share this. Let's figure all this shit out, man. But bottom line, again, if that was the case, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm not against you, because I'm going to agree. If that was put in the contract that you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that, and you held this man's, then I got disaster 3-0. I got this 3-0. Because if you're able to fight with your hands tied, you won. Straight up.
Look at this. Look at this. Here it is. I'm about to show you right now.
All right, go ahead.
A contract agreement is between parties creating mutual obligations that's enforceable by law.
Enforceable by law.
So we're not the law, though. We're not the law. So that's why I said
it says enforceable by the law. Like you could go get the law involved.
That's why I'm saying, though, if I write a contract to you and we both sign it, that's not by law, though. That's not enforceable by law. That's just a contract.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Again, you ain't no law expert. Neither am I. That's why we just got there. I'm a battle rap. I write raps. I don't write contracts. Shout out to Diddy. Don't worry about if I write rhymes. I write checks. Everybody play their position. Play your position to talk about the shit you know about.
Easy has ruined this event. He has ruined a great main event. I blame this all on him and on his management team.
I will say this, man. It was a dope battle, but it's like it's one of those bittersweet things where you have a great battle where people were debating for this, people were debating for Easy, but the aftermath of the battle is a falling out with ARP on Twitter, Rex having to clear shit up, Easy having to clear shit up, Diz saying his thing, what he's saying. Like, that is taken away from the fact that these two men still had a dope battle.
Come on, you know, like we're here for battle rap, bro. Like,
we're here for the bars, all this extra shit.
I don't care about who owed who money. I don't care about deposits being paid. I don't care about NDAs. I don't care about any of that, man. I care about what was said in your battle. I care about your recaps in this battle. Like when we started collaborating on this, we wanted to give people good battle rap content, not battle rap drama content. If you wanted that, might as well take your ass to OTFMZ for that. Like,
damn.
Like,
hey,
come on, man.
Hey,
to be honest with you, I didn't even want to talk about this, man, because this has nothing to do with battle rap.
Yeah, we did. Now you sound like Disaster. You didn't like the NDA, but you still signed it. You still did the battle.
Hey, man, if you look at Disaster's card, if Disaster wouldn't have signed the NDA, how much of an impact would this event be?
Right.
Without Disaster, who are you gonna have? The Saurus versus Hollow the Dawn? Really?
Yeah. Nah. You got a point. You got a point. But again, this is ugly. It's ugly. It is whack.
Yeah,
I do feel like this will be pretty much. I want to know this. This is what I want to know. during this Geechee and Easy battle that's coming up, and that's a mega battle. Are we gonna have the same issue? Is this gonna be the same problem?
Okay,
Is
so with
Geechee gonna get something he got to
so,
sign? Well, apparently he already
so
signed something. Apparently, but
so
a
with
contract.
the Geechee situation, I heard him on the Spaces. He said that when the battle got set up, there was no NDAs or anything involved. This battle was, the contract was already signed before the Papoose incident happened. So it was way before that. But I think he said that, yeah, but I think they said that they might have tried to get him to sign something, but it never happened.
And because he wouldn't. Bro. Here's the thing, man. In this world of battle rap, that we not changing the goalposts. We're not doing that. If that's the case, I could have put NDAs in my contracts and say, hey man, listen, I got 10 kids. I don't want y'all to mention my kids. Y'all always bring up my wife Vicky. She's fought drug addiction. I don't want to hear that no more in my battles. No more of that shit. I don't want to hear no T-Rex bars. All this shit is in my contract going forward, right? I could have did that. I don't do no shit like that because I don't come from a time where you handcuff somebody and what they can say to you, because this is war. This is war. This is verbal war, bro. Imagine the U.S. going to war with Russia and Russia sending the United States an NDA or agreement saying y'all can't use grenades, y'all can't use rockets, y'all can't use M16s. Everything else is good.
Yeah,
no, war is war. War is war. You're gonna use whatever fuck you got to win this battle. You're not saying you go dirty and play and go low or whatever, the low punches, but hey man, this is why people love this sport, man.
Easy got scared he was gonna get his ass beat. That's why, and obviously he had to protect himself. Basically,
I'm gonna say this before. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm not defending him. But what if he was told that he has to have DIZASTER sign that?
Oh, so he's not a boss? Go to city? What? You might as well stay. You might as well stage your ass at the URL if that was the case. You're letting somebody make decisions for you? A female out of all people?
You aren't your own boss. You gonna work for somebody else, man. So you gonna go. It's clear. This is clear. Let me tell you something. It is clear that this man has received orders from higher ups to not say this or not say that. You remember when he did that live? He finally went live after not going live, and all them weeks we was waiting. Then he went live, and when he went live, what did he say? Nothing. Why? Because it was all pre-planned. It was all pre-set up for him not to say nothing. So apparently he's being controlled. You know what I'm saying? That's what he signed up for.
When it comes down to it, man, I know people's not gonna like my take of what I had to say. You know, I didn't have a lot of good things to say, but guess what? I do what I want. Doesn't that remind you of somebody? Interesting.
That nigga said, I do what I want, man. God damn, man. Yo, hey, listen. I don't have really nothing else to say about this. We just got to see how it plays out. I just want to say, going forward in battle rap, can we please just put this particular situation behind us? I don't want to hear no more NDA shit in this battle or this battle. Again, everybody got their own line. Your own line. If you're talking about your daughter, your dead grandma, your dead homie, and you say, hey, please don't mention that because that might trigger me, and we're gonna fight and stop the whole damn battle. Okay, I'm cool with that. You know, Goods used to say that. Somebody else used to say, hey, don't mention my daughter, and it was like it was respected.
It just all this right.
Don't do that. Don't do this. Your business associate. That shit. That's new and whack, and we not doing that.
It just it just doesn't seem right for Easy from an NDA. Like, um, I mean, does it? I mean, I would see like if A Ward came out with an
Ah, you
NDA.
gonna say why? Because he's a white man. He's a white man, and that's white people shit. That's what white people do.
Yeah, but
So a
Easy,
street dude like Easy don't hit. It don't look right coming from him.
yeah, you're right. Exactly. That's exactly what I just.
Clearly it don't. Clearly it doesn't. And again, I told you, I just broke that shit down. It's not him. This is not his doing.
But he's allowing it though.
Well,
He's
when
letting
you
somebody
sign with
control him.
people, that are your boss, you got to do what the big dog say. You could be a big dog, but it's bigger dog. Bar guy.
So he's letting somebody make decisions and dictate his career. That's what you're saying.
That's part of management,
No, it's not.
right? That's part of management.
But at the end of the day, the artists make the final decision, not the management. If somebody's your manager,
I
they
don't
could
know what type
they
of
could
I
recommend
don't know.
something.
Yeah, you're right. They can
They could
recommend.
recommend something, but at the end of the
Right.
day, you as the artist or
it's different.
or
It's different.
the artist, the athlete, you call the shots at the end of the day,
Watch
not
this.
the art, not the
That
not
I think
the
that
manager.
applies. I think that applies when your manager is the 76-year-old cut man in the Philadelphia gym. When you got a cut man nobody knows, or you got a boxing manager nobody knows him, right? But when your manager is a famous hip hop icon, things are a little bit different. You not being managed. It ain't like Easy is being managed by my man Floss the Boss, or Easy's being managed by Stiz from Battle Academy. He is being managed by, and shout out to them. But I'm just saying, it's levels. If Stiz managing you, probably none of this shit is even talked about. We don't care. But when it's Remy Ma and this woman is trying to protect her brand and she don't, because she goes beyond the battle rap borders. She goes beyond the borders of battle rap. Now she's on TMZ, she's on CNN and all these other, and she don't need that shit when she got all these other business things and money going on. You can't have no controversy and no scandal next to your name when you're trying to get bags. So his hands are tied.
Man, I don't give a rat's ass if it's LeBron James or freaking Tiger Woods being the manager. I'm making the last call at the end of the day. I'm the artist. This is my career, not theirs. They could make this. They could make recommendations.
In that case, you break away from the management. Then leave them. If they telling you, "Hey, don't do this, don't do this. This is how you gonna move," and you don't agree with it, then leave. People fire their managers all the time.
Yeah, exactly. They get fired for a reason, man.
All right then, but hey, man, this ain't my business, man.
So you're saying the manager calls the final shots at the end of the day. That's what you say.
In this case, I think she's more than a manager. She's a boss.
Oh, so we're picking and choosing what type of a manager certain people are. A manager is a manager at the end of the day. It don't care how big somebody's name is. You're a manager at the end of the day. That's your role. That's your duty, man.
Going along with whatever's being told to him.
Yeah, he just starstruck, man. That's what it is.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry, man.
Sheesh.
Like,
I'll leave that alone. I ain't say, hey, I don't got that. Everything ain't for the public, man. But I'm gonna just say, going forward, the NBA shit won't be. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I do see battlers tweeting out funny ass tweets like John was saying, y'all can't do no John flips, y'all can't do no I stole bars, ain't going no more. And then every battle, all the battlers started putting their little NDAs up. It's just, I think everything blows over like a week, bro. Like all this shit, like, battle rap started out it was cool, and we had the Ill Will and Hollow, we had a few other dope battles, and then the scandal came, and then for like all weeks and weeks of just nothing but scandals and dope battles was happening and not getting covered, and this shit became a circus. Then we was cool. Then came K-Shine versus Smack. Then the battle started being announced. We was cool. Then came this. And we could get back to battle rap, and then something else gonna happen. So it's this topsy turvy. We're having this up and down 2023. But again, I do feel like that this shit, we can't let this overshadow the fact these men had a dope ass rap battle. And
well, whose fault's that for it to be being getting overshadowed? It wasn't Disaster's fault. Disaster still, praising, complimenting people with their battle.
Yeah, I see him. Shout out to
Easy. Is your friend Easy doing that?
No, but he's a villain.
I rest my case.
He's a villain.
End the discussion.
I don't know. He's a villain. He ain't not that type of person.
All of a sudden.
Shout out to Diz. Shout out to Easy that had a dope battle. The NDA shit. Please leave that shit where it's at. I don't want to hear no more about that shit. That shit whack. And no, we're not doing NDAs in battle rap because once it gets to that point, then we out of here. We all out of here. Y'all can have this shit. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? I'll just go play video games and just chill. I'll chill, man. I'll just do the blog and shit.
That might be a bad idea for what Easy did. Nobody never want to battle him again.
If this is going to be the after effect of all his battles,
Geechee just might be his last battle ever.
No, it ain't, man. No, it ain't. Because you're gonna have so many other battles. We was just talking about Tay Rock versus Easy, right? We was also talking about Briz Ross versus Easy, right? That Geechee shit ain't his last battle. We're talking about Big K versus Easy for champion of the year.
What makes you think they're not? What makes you think they're not going to handcuff those battlers?
If that's the case, they shouldn't do the battle straight up, and then you would be right. That's
like being in a 1-on-5 fight. That's like being in a fatal four-way match, and you're the champion, and you don't even need to get pinned to lose your title. That's what it's like. Tied up.
That's whack. Yeah, exactly. It's whack. It's not fair, and that shit. That's corny, bro. This is not a good look. It's not a good look, man.
I'm not a fan of this at all, man. I was just enjoying the event. I thought it was a great event. Now they want to bring up this nonsense. I'm like, man.
Hey, man. Death to the NDAs, man. Death to these.
Well,
death to these goddamn NDAs.
Well, we spent way too long on this, man. Let's wrap things up, man, and go to our shout outs.
Yo. I'm Danny Meyer, the bar guy, Metaphor Messiah, the Emperor of Entendres, the Sultan of Similes, the Lord of the Lines, the GOAT, I am he who is, the Statue of Spittery. And this has been another interesting, infinite content on this channel. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Please leave your thoughts below. That is the villain of battle rap right there. That man right there. That is the villain of battle rap. Shout out to my man Keo, man.
Yeah, yes, I am the villain of battle rap media, man. You hate me, you love me, but you're still gonna come back on here, man. And I'm always gonna stand by everything I say. And my opinions may not be popular, but I just do what I want, man. Come on, bro. But with that being said, man, thank you. But with that being said, man, that's Danny Myers. I'm Keo, MBS Universe.